Good morning. Today, hello Molly. I thought I would share a story about when I had self-sabotaged or sabotaged myself back in, I think, 1988, maybe 1987. And so I've only come to this realization in the last couple of, probably the last 2 months, that I was doing this to myself. And it's through a whole bunch of self-discovery and personal work that I've been doing to be a better me for the last year. But I used to tell a story. I used to tell this story with under the guise that, oh, isn't it funny? And it was a mistake. Like I had made an error. But in hindsight and on personal reflection, I realized that I actually did it on purpose. What I did was on purpose. My subconscious wanted out of the situation and made the thing happen. So here's the story. So it's 1987, 1988. I'm a drummer, percussionist. I'm pretty good for someone that didn't practice ever, because and that was a whole other thing of why I didn't. It wasn't. I'd be probably a pretty fantastic drummer today if I'd applied myself. But so I was a pretty good drummer. But what I really was a really reliable drummer. To be 18, to be able to sight read was already rare for a drummer. To show up on time, also rare, and non-boozing, non-pot, non-smoking. Like I was just a reliable guy and drummer, rare. So I'm in the pit band for a show called Fiddler on the Roof, which is a really well-known show. I got to tell you, the percussion job for that show is really boring. Like you basically play the triangle, the occasional crash cymbal, and then maybe timpani and tambourine. So here's what happens. I'm in the pit band of this theater. I think it was called West Credit Theater or something in Mississauga. And we're doing Fiddler on the Roof. I'm in the pit band, so we're below stage. And I've got my tambourine, I've got my triangle, I'm playing it. But I've also got timpani, but no 17 or 18-year-old has timpani. So what I had was electronic drums. Even back then, I had the Yamaha electronic drums. And I could make timpani sounds. And so, boom, 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 boom. And I would be able to do that during the show. I during the show, and I always told this as like it wasn't funny, but I now know I did it on purpose. Um, One night, instead of hitting the timpani button, I hit UFO. So basically, sounds of spaceships. And so when it came time to hit the drums, instead of this boom boom boom, I got and yeah, uh, that wasn't good. At the time, I remember feigning, like oops, kind of thing. But I know now, I'm positive, I'm 100% positive, so self-consciously, that I did that on purpose, and I did it because I didn't want to be a professional drummer. I already didn't practice. I was not passionate about it. The passion was gone for a while, and I knew that my path, I was going to keep getting put in these situations where I'm that professional drummer, because word was already spreading. Actually, the more I think about it, I was getting contacts from people I hadn't met before, and I was like 17 or 18, because I was reliable, because I wasn't smoking dope, because I could sight read, and because I showed up in time. And but I didn't want that. I wanted to be like a rock drummer. I wanted to tour, or I wanted to play sports, or I wanted to be with my girlfriend, or whatever. I definitely didn't want to be just wearing a tuxedo in a pit band, playing tambourine and triangle. So it's pretty interesting to reflect back on that all these years later and realize that, whoa, I actually did that on purpose, didn't even realize at the time I did it on purpose, and only on hindsight, looking back, that story of, oh, isn't it funny, I hit the UFO button by accident. When I look back, I absolutely hit it on purpose. Um, and that's my story of one time where I self-sabotaged um, what could have been a different path. I don't regret it, but at the time, the conductor went from loving me to hating me, and that was it. I didn't get a call back after that. So I got what I asked for. Have a good day.